Yo, pick up what I left though. I'm saying welcome to Flow TV, Byzantine TV now, but your host Emperor Joshua, man, yo man. Nah, yeah, man, like there's rules, bro. Like I do have rules. Like I'm a humble guy. I'm relaxed, but man, I grew up around there and down there. Part of certain things that it's like there's a certain way that things would just try to go. Anyways, um, what I want to be understood is quit making y'all lives miserable, man. Quit talking about the man. Quit talking about the woman. Both of y'all get a life. We trying to get $100 million. We trying to get money over here. You sitting up here arguing, fussing, fighting when we could be getting a bunch of business stuff done. Man tell you it's gonna take some money to do this. Instead of helping him go and get the stuff so that we can get to the money so that everything can be in place. Y'all don't want to look at that. I'm for to be real with y'all. I'm for to bust some bubbles today, man. Man, tell you okay, dealing with a divorce or whatever. It's gonna take some money because like it's a lot of stuff that's, you know what I'm saying, in and out of here. So it's gonna take something. Instead of okay, what you need? All it costs is this. Nah, it's gonna take this. You're gonna have to have some money to do this and do that. Like it's probably gonna take a little bit. Okay, well we can do that. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So how do you want to do it? Ask the man, ask the woman how you want to do it. Then they tell you, man. After they tell you that, man, don't come to the man and tell the man or the woman, well, I'm not gonna do nothing until you get a divorce. I'm like, what? We just had this whole conversation. You know what the person been through. Like they literally did some like it was on a different level. Like this wasn't no normal level. I don't care what you say, what you thinking. It wasn't normal. It wasn't on no normal level. That's why I'm like, nah, I'm gonna have to do this way to even approach that. Like I know what I'm talking about. So this is why I tell y'all don't get mad at the person. Focus on the spiritual entity. Because if the male or the female is weak when it comes down to spiritual warfare, meaning they just flying off the mouth, they don't know how to control their mouth. They a puppet. You know what I'm saying? They can't control that. They really can't. The only way they can get to a point of controlling that is through basically, you know what I'm saying, prayer. But you have to ride on the side of caution all the time of good vibes only. You can't be arguing and fussing with somebody. And then y'all have, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna go into some real like this not for kids. Like marriage not for kids. It's not for kids. You can't have sex with somebody and then turn around the same day say you don't want to touch me because you think I'm nasty. But you just like, come on, bro. Like I'm being real today. Like I'm not sugarcoating. That right there. That's a relationship killer because it don't make sense when you saying that or doing that and then y'all just like it ain't even been an hour, let alone 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And this is being said. And then when the man is like, okay, what you trying to start? And then y'all got the nerve to be like, you stupid. You a dumb you a dumb XYZ. How's the man dumb and you just asked for this, you just asked for that, you got it, and now you saying this again. You sure? Are you okay? now when a man start to think, okay, I hope she ain't then got a hold to so and so, and they talking, and now they then come, now they trying to come together again. Like that's the first thing that a man or a woman gonna think when they start exuding certain behaviors. Like that's like 101. Like that's the 404. That's the 411 on 101. So when this happened, and you like, well, I want a good relationship. I want, and you finally got somebody that's like I keep having to say this, man. Like I'm in ministry full time. That's my job. So when a person don't notice, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. Man, I'm anointed by God. So like when you get to these areas, man, and you doing these things. So this is what I'm going to tell you. Like when it come down like a bomb, like you a bomb, it's that's between you and God. God gonna pick that fight up, not me. Alright, that's what you think. That's how you feel. But like I've been praying for you all this time. You done came a long way. Even to act the way you acting now, you done came a long way to be able to act the way that you acting. Cause you at one point you couldn't even act that way. While you playing, like God didn't help you a long way now. But sometimes we forget that. Sometimes it's like man, people don't be like the bones. It was Jesus and Jesus was taking a man around, and it was some dry bones, and Jesus asked him, "Did he want to bring the man back?" He said, "Yeah, I want to bring the man back." He didn't know what kind of man it was, what he was doing, what he did before, anything. Brought him back. Man, I'm gonna put it in mind because I don't remember everything. So basically, he did this. The man was stealing, killing. He was doing whatever he felt like he was big and bad enough to do. And then he looked at God like, and he was like, God, I didn't bring him back to hurt people. I just thought that it was like this for this reason. And then God said, he had told him, he was like, well, tell him to go back to his original state. He said it, and he went back to his original state, dead in bones. Don't be like that. When God deliver you out of something, to stay delivered, you better stay with God. Because as soon as you move wrong, the devil sitting there waiting on you. Like, as soon as she mess up, as soon as he mess up, I got him. That's how it is, man. So, men, be patient with your woman. I used to fall fault to this. Even now, sometimes I fall fault to this because I've actually been through a lot. When you go through near-death experiences, when you go through the birthing experiences, when you have the awakening moment with God, you're no longer the same. You'll never be the same. You know too much to go back. You know too much to go back. You can't go back at that point. You're no longer, it's like your innocence being gone. Like you know too much. You can't go back. You stuck there. To go back would be death. So gotta pair people. So it ain't you that picked the man. It ain't the man that even picked you. It was God that did the picking. Neither party really has a say in the matter. They supposed to be there for each other. Having a hard time. Finally get the man you want. Or finally get the woman you want. Why y'all trying to stress the man or the woman out? Why you trying to argue and fight when the man and the woman or the woman, all they want to do is chill, have fun. If there's a disagreement, sit our ass down, like, and have a regular conversation. And the reason I use ass is because Stop being a stubborn donkey. Ass stands for donkey. Stop being a stubborn donkey. Somebody say you a dumb A, think about the donkey and the man and the angel. The man was trying to keep going, and the donkey wouldn't go. And then God touched the donkey for the donkey to talk. And the donkey talked to the man, said, "You can't see this angel getting ready to cut your head off if you keep going straight? We can't go nowhere. We can't move." Sometimes that's what that means. That means if you keep doing what you doing, it's fit to be some real consequences. And it's like even with me, on the Emperor side, like I literally I got it up as like I tolerate no disrespect. Like you will be dealt with. However they do it, however they gonna do it, you gonna get dealt with, period. Like I tolerate no disrespect. At the same time, some people only understand these things to these levels. That's why I really don't go out to disrespect nobody. Like when I'm addressing, like, for example, if I address the Crips or Blood or any type of gang, mafia, anything, first thing I say, I mean no disrespect. But we all need to, and it's not one of those buts like I'm still gonna say something crazy. Nah, it's we need to be working like this because this is our family. This is our empire. This is the money that we've been moving for all this time. We finally got a chance to be able to do this. But this not just the gangs and the Crips and all this other stuff. Even what they would, you know what I'm saying, on the other spectrum. It's all of that. So if you don't know how to have a good relationship, I'm telling you, it's a bunch of books you can read. Like Madea said, if you can't let go of whatever happened in the past with your last, get out the relationship. Right now. Leave the whole thing alone. If you feel like you gotta bring that baggage into that relationship, drop it. Leave the nigga alone. Leave the female alone. Excuse the language. Like I'm being real, cause this is more so pointed towards like the more of the rural areas right now. The other areas is like if you can't let it go, if you can't allow time to pass and really start a new path with Johnny, then guys, y'all need to let it go. That means if you feel like you gotta go stalk his page, stalk his ex page, if you feel like you gotta go talk trash like to the next woman that don't even know that you even there, cause they don't talk to even a man. Unless like they don't talk to him. So you go hit them up and now you done alerted them and now they contacting the man. So the whole point of you contacting them was for them not to be contacting your man. So you then went out and you made them contact the dude. This is crazy. I don't understand it. I'm just saying. Men, we don't really do that. We won't go in your inbox and be like, "Yeah, homie, you better not be talking to my girl." Or, "Yeah, homie, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with so and so, so you better." Like, we don't really do that type of stuff. We just got a different code about it. Anyways, so I guess in some other ways it might. But besides that, you can't be like my deal. What she was saying was she was like, "Child, you get another relationship, and you go in that relationship new, learning from the relationship. You learn from your last, so you make sure you doing everything that you supposed to do. It ain't supposed to be able to be said that she talked to me crazy. I talked the male talk that anybody talk to anybody crazy. Nah, he tried to listen. It just ain't work out. We just was too different. Meaning we wasn't even arguing, we wasn't even fighting. We just found out that we just didn't like each other. Like we liked each other company, but we ain't like each other. That's what it's really supposed to boil down to. That's what real life. That's what real life relationships. When y'all on y'all stuff, that mean you got a business. Say for instance, two people got a business. You got a business, they got a business. Y'all on this. Y'all rocking like this. And the other person is maybe like, I just can't rock with you like that. I don't have no problem with it, but I'm just on it. I don't move that way. You know what I'm saying? Now, women, if you got a problem with men, don't go and marry, or don't go and get in a relationship with somebody that's doing an empire and they as an emperor, and then want to turn around and want to fight him on his emperor stuff, as in like you don't tell, like he literally setting up his stuff as a monarchy, and you gonna come in. Don't get no relationship with that man. Man, don't be in a relationship with a woman that's doing it. 'Cause sometimes that's y'all fault. Don't be so caught up. Even if you don't have it, bro, I'm here to tell you. If you don't have nothing. Sometimes you gotta go through. You go through and you just ain't got nothing. You just got to. All you got is your tent. And you preaching the word of God. You speaking to the people. You to the minute end. If you gotta sleep on the street, leave that woman alone, man or woman. Leave them alone. Let them be what they want to be. Let God handle them. Because at the end of the day, like, it's gonna make you stronger. That's they lost, not yours. You trying all you can to work with them and be there with them and for them. But at the end of the day, and if they ain't got enough sense to know what you saying, leave it alone. Meaning, if they can't come to you, talk to you, and have the sense to be like, is this or is that? Then a lot of times it's like, okay, that's not the case. They just not equipped to have these type of conversations. Y'all not on the same mental fidelity. So in order for y'all to talk and to work together, like I had to be told this. Like I had elders tell me like you gotta grow up in a mental aspect, in a communicational aspect. Everything that a person say ain't actually negative. So when they don't know what's going on, they do things like that. They say whatever it is they saying, and they get it wrong, and they look like they look pathetic, and they don't even know they look pathetic. And you like, I don't want you to look this way. Like, why are you acting like that? You going out your way to make things hard for what? Then they come out their way, they acting a fool with you. So now you addressing it, and then they fix their mouth to say something like, "Oh, so now you want to leave me." Wasn't you just saying I can do this, I can do that? When you just talking to me crazy? When you just saying this? I'm not on that. I'm not on this. Like I'm on empire, families, success, track and field, the whole nine. If you ain't on that, get on somewhere. So if you saying that to that magnitude, and I'm just got through saying that, if that's the way you take it, then that's on you. That doesn't really reflect the male or the female that's actually initiating the understanding. Like you got some choices to make. If you gonna continue to do that, let's just call it. As much as I don't want it to be that way, but if you can't communicate this way, then that's gonna be a hindrance. I'm gonna slow you down, you gonna slow me down. Like we ain't even supposed to be slowing each other down. We supposed to be promoting each other. That's the job of the relationship. That's why you have the relationship. The whole point of the relationship is to better each other, to strengthen each other. If you can't have a conversation and you gotta get mad and storm off, it might not be it, man. Like, I'm just being real with you. If you can't shut your mouth and listen and hear what they gotta say, it just might not be it, man. Many times we, you know what I'm saying, we get in these areas and they want to do what they want to do. Don't matter how much money you got. If you ain't got no sense, like, you just got a lot of money with no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be the richest person in the world and then have the worst attitude that there ever was. Like, you can be the most beautifulest person. You can be the most beautiful person, and then have a bad attitude. You the ugliest person in the world. You can be the sexiest person, but that attitude sometimes it can be overbearing. Nah, I ain't even on that, man. So, so what am I saying? Be with y'all. Make sure y'all not unequally yoked. They gotta be willing to change. They gotta be willing to learn, man. If they're not willing to learn, if they're not willing to get by you, if they're not willing to stay down with you, if they're not willing to pray with you, if they're not willing to get a good understanding, everything is always your fault. Even when you take the blame for things, just to make it a little bit easier, and they really feel that way, that's a problem, bro. That's a big problem. And that's not what we were here for. That's not what we even designed, or how it was designed for us. So when these things start to happen, and you make the plays and you get away from it all, as I come to a close, is be with someone that at least like what you like. If they don't like what you like, y'all can communicate, y'all can talk. Like, man, don't get with somebody or be with somebody and they not on that. Like, they gotta want to learn about it. They gotta want to understand it. Excuse me. They gotta want it. You can't just want it for them. They gotta want it. You can't make them be your wife. You can't make them be wifey material. You can't make them see that if you know what I'm saying, you can't make them see that. They gotta see it. There's like situations that happen where that woman is there with that man every step of the way. And then when it come down to like marriage or anything of that nature and pop up, they was there the whole time. They was there for him, helping him and all this other stuff. It wasn't just no coincidence. So you tell me some stuff like I'm not gonna do anything else until we not gonna make it. Because like one, I don't think like that. I wouldn't do it that way. I would make sure that would be there. We'd be on the same page and everything to be taken care of to that magnitude. I wouldn't come against them like that. But all in all, as a nation, like, I hope I said something to actually encourage the people. I'm not trying to like be a person that's just like beating you down, talking bad about anybody. I want y'all to make it. I want y'all to achieve your goals, man. So just make sure that what you make sure your plans and everything is congruent with with where you are. Make sure y'all are focused. Y'all gonna argue. Y'all gonna have some arguments and some disagreements. That's fine. Arguments, disagreements is fine. Getting a good understanding, but woman, know your place, and man, know your place. Meaning, help me. I mean, you helping. Even if you out front, you still helping. We working together. That's knowing your place, knowing how to talk to a man, knowing how to talk to a woman, knowing how to get the point across, knowing how to, you know what I'm saying, how to get out of pride. You with a good man or a good woman, then you know what I'm saying, like, just talking to them any kind of way just because they seem to be over a barrel. As I said earlier, man, I praise to the Most High. I'm praying everybody's doing well. I'm praying that I stay grounded. I'm praying that the nation is steady building. So keep that influence. Know yourself and know your self-worth. Start rocking with your self-worth. Stop letting people take you out of character. At the end of the day, I want y'all to know, like, we really have blessings. We really are royal. We really are a nation, powerful nation. So we have to understand that